everyone! Welcome to the first episode for a grand campaign for the Wood Elves. For this one, I'm going to be playing as the Ardwin faction, which is going to be led by Durthu, the giant tree dude, who looks pretty awesome. Let's go quickly over some of the starting stats here. Hero recruitment cost of the Branchwraith unit, which is a hybrid melee caster tree creature, is at a minus 50%. All units in our army are going to be immune to all attrition, so like the Chaos Wastes aren't going to be a thing for him. And the melee attack plus 10 during forest battles. Our elite Elven units will cost Amber to recruit. We're going to be able to start with a Wild Rider, Treekin, who are very tanky monstrous infantry, and then a Dryad, which is it's an okay melee infantry that causes fear and is weak to psychology, so that's pretty sweet. We're going to play this one on very hard, and let's dive in. This is going to be the advisor dude again.
The Asgaraz have always hidden themselves away from the world.
This dude's everywhere.
But that is no longer a luxury they can afford. This is why the spell singers have sent for me. The world roots begin to rot, and enemies prowl the sacred groves. Loren is in peril if the Wood Elves do not act. Summer is long gone. Now is the season of war. Will quickly learn the wrath of the Fae. Even the spirits of the wood have been roused to war. A young prince, chosen to take the mantle of the ages. The king in the wood, reborn. Now is the time to show who the true hunters of the wild are.
Okay. A lot of that was from the trailer that they released for this faction. It's a very cool trailer. And we are totally not playing as that dude. Would be cool, but I like the giant tree dudes.
Hail to you, Durthu, eldest of the ancients. I come to offer assistance in these dark times. To help you exact revenge on the enemies of Loren. To the north, the Bretonnians lie in wait. We must tread carefully, for their expansionist desires are well known, yet they could be firm allies against other foes. Furthermore, greenskin incursions are increasing, defiling the sanctity of the forests with their filth. The only answer is war. Move against their mountain hovels and end their sorry sorties into your lands. To the west, the beastmen herds are massing. These cloven beasts will desecrate everything, including your sacred woodlands, unless stopped by force of arms. You must turn the tables, take the hunt to them. The taint of chaos must not despoil the king's glade. Though the men of the lowlands know the price of intrusion, they still trespass upon your hallowed groves. No more. Drive them from the forest's edge. Age has made you twisted and furious, Father of the Forest, but this rage makes you mighty. Go now. Smite the unworthy. Defend Loren.
Okay. No mention of the goblins of Karak Asgaraz. At the center of the realms of Loren lies the Oak of Ages, beating heart of the forest and the sacred shrine of the Azrai. From the mighty oak, life flows into the forest and through the world. Ensure that the following building has been constructed. Arguilin. As Athelorn's beating heart, the Oak of Ages must reach its highest level. We will use the resource of Amber to upgrade the mighty oak. Amber is produced each time a settlement is occupied, a quest battle is completed, and whenever a military alliance is forged. Occupying a major settlement will provide more Amber than through an alliance. What else can occupy any building in this video game? Any building, which is pretty cool, but they are very limited. I think they're just called like outposts. Let's see, Amber is consumed by buildings, technologies, and elite units. Having a negative supply of Amber will cause penalties for us. Okay, so that doesn't really apply here. This is not a multiplayer faction or game. Alright, so real quickly, the Amber here, I covered it in my overview, but it is not a resource that you can get kind of like gold. It doesn't accumulate every turn. This is just how many we have until we forge an alliance, we take over a settlement that provides us additional Amber, and then we're going to use that for our technologies, units, as it said in the description there. And I gotta say, from what I've seen of the technologies, it's really worth putting the Amber into these technologies because they are really good. Like diplomatic relations plus 40 with all of Empire provinces. On top of that, growth plus 50 for all of our provinces for 1 Amber. You know, like it's huge things. But that's the kind of the balance you have to strike, because at the same time, the entire point of this quest, of this grand campaign for us, is going to make sure that our Oak of Ages here is upgraded to the max level. And you can see that's going to take a lot of settlements slash military alliances slash quest battles to achieve enough Amber to continually upgrade this, maintain somewhat of an elite army, and upgrade our really valuable technologies. So it really forces you to be expansive and potentially very diplomatic, which a lot of the technologies are going to further that cause of diplomacy. Because there's another one that I think I may actually take. I may play a diplomatic game if we can. That's the wrong screen, I'm sorry. If you go back into text, I think it's... yeah, this one. Like, this one increases our diplomatic relations with all Bretonnian kingdoms by plus 40. So just these two right here, we can get really tight alliances, hopefully, with all of the humans. I don't know if there is one for, like, dwarves. I don't know yet. Tilia, Astalia, Border Princes, and the Norskin tribes. There you go. There's their diplomatic relations. Green, I guess, okay, everybody's in here. Dwarf, Greenskins. Plus 30 diplomatic with all factions. But we're going to have to start with this one. Ward save plus 10% during forest battles, and leadership plus 5. Seems pretty good to me. We only have the one province right now, the Waterfall Palace. The way that the Wood Elves' main provinces go, you can upgrade them with 10 different building slots, because anything outside of these 4 cities is only going to net you 1 building slot. That's it. All she wrote. So you're going to kind of have to build most of your armies and elite buildings in your main place. You can also take over your other Wood Elf brethrens to get even more cities that also have access to 10 potential building slots. Or you can play a diplomacy game. I kind of want to be diplomatic with our Wood Elf brethren at the very least, you know? I think that would make... I don't know the lore, but that sounds like it would make sense. Alright, so the Waterfall Palace. We're going to be growing in 5 turns. We only need... let's see, we need 1 Amber and then a population, so we can upgrade this in 5 turns. And we'll use 1 of the population that we have. We currently have access to the building that's going to give us our basic Dryad unit, which is not a terrible unit. Oh my goodness. So many buildings. Winds of Magic power plus 10 in the reserve for all forces. Campaign movement range for all characters. Wow, unlocks a technology. We can get some Vine. Fur for trade. Growth, casualty replenishment rates. I guess we can just open up their actual tree. They have a lot of buildings. They have a whole new class, in fact, which is going to be the temple buildings here that no one else has access to. And then they have these Athelorn, which I think some of these cost Amber. I think some of these buildings might cost Amber. I may be wrong about that. So many buildings. Guard platform provides us with a garrison, which will eventually get a higher garrison. More garrison. Okay. Glade Guard Starfire Shafts. Deepwood Scouts. Eternal Guard, so that's our basic spears. Wild Riders and War Dancers. Roots of Giran. We definitely want to get some of the mages. Those are going to be very powerful, I think. Okay. Well, for now, maybe we just get some money or growth. Let's get some growth. Yeah, let's get some growth. Although, the Wood Elves don't really play with the province system. Like, Arguillan is not part of a province. Anything we capture is kind of on its own. So, like, we're not affecting the growth of the entire province, just this particular building. But that's going to be pretty huge for our main place, because this thing can grow to the point where it can make 10 other buildings. So I think that's still going to be a pretty important thing to have. For our main army here, we got some Way Watchers, the Dryads, Wild Riders, and Treekin. You can see that the Way Watchers, because they're an Elven elite unit, actually costs us Amber right now. So you can see unit consumption -1. So if they die, hey, at least we get some Amber back. Oak of Ages is currently dormant, which gives us a reduction of Vampiric and Chaos Corruption. As we upgrade this thing, it will grant us more bonuses, as you can see there on the left side. So it's a very nice building. We also start with one of these branch rates, which is pretty cool, because that gives us access to a caster that has both the lore and the life skills. Or at least should. Yeah, all these. This is going to be the AoE regeneration, which I think is going to be pretty powerful. There's a lot of good abilities here. Okay. Well, if you want to make peace with the Bretonnians, we got to expand somewhere. And since we have access to the world roots, I believe they work like the dwarves, deep mines, or deep tunnels and all that. See, yeah, we can just go over here and attack anybody. So let's go to diplomacy. Let's talk to our friends around the way.
This is Athelloren, home of the Oak of Ages and the...
They want me to spend 300 for a non-aggression pact. I'm okay with this. Again, my goal is to unify,
we will see our home
not under war, but just through diplomacy.
All the coming ages of the world.
We want to be friends with all of these
In my halls,
especially
the
Orion.
words of the faith.
Oh, maybe that'll come in time. Karak Norn is very upset with us. Okay. Weisenland is very upset with us. Crooked Moon, Broken Nose. We have potential enemies out there, so we don't really need to go and attack Bretonnians or Wood Elves. We can always go for these goblins and the dwarves first, I think. Glade Guard, or basic archer unit, or the Dryad? Or neither. 3 Glade Guards. Why not? Branch Wraith. Don't know what I want you to do. Actually, you can't do anything this turn, can you? No. Alright, well, let's end our first turn. Our battle of diplomacy has started. We have 1 non-aggression pact. Victory is within our grasp. Money is not, though. What do you do if we just deploy you here? Public order in the province by 5. Great. Do that. The Crooked Moon is already moving out against the dwarves. If they do that, we could just go over here and seize Karak Asgaraz. It doesn't even have a wall, I don't think. Let's start moving up that way. And if we're going to already fight somebody, we'll get more archers. Yep, they are on the way to, or maybe even past Karak Norn. There's no way they're going to have a huge army back at Karak Asgaraz. So we can wipe out one of the goblin threats immediately. Hold on. Before we move, ooh, public order though. But the branch wraith I really want with us. No, you're going to stay here for public order. We may not need you. Oh, Karak Norn's here too.
So.
Well, let's see if we can kind of just get Karak Asgaraz. Now, the goblins, though they didn't move towards us this turn, they could also... Don't take it, don't take it. I want... Like, I can build there, but it's going to take a lot of money. And we don't have the army needed to really destroy dwarves. There are a lot, well, yeah, like the elven army with all their spearmen that have armor piercing is more suitable for this. Oh, you suck. I really wanted to take that. Because now to build a settlement there, I need to spend 5,900 gold. They make it so it's very expensive, I think, specifically for wood elves to build an outpost instead of just taking it over and through battle. That's annoying. Okay. New plan. We possibly take Karak. The Karak Norn has an actual pretty. We can maybe take it if their army is preoccupied. That's unfortunate. They want. I think I'm willing to do this because as long as we're fighting the same person, our diplomatic relations will increase. Hey, we got technology. Income from all buildings. This will lead to diplomatic relations with the Bretonnians. Let's do that. We can also now upgrade our main tree, the glade. We're going to do that. These damn dwarves are moving back towards Karak Norn, which is unfortunate. Let's check diplomacy. Get that non-aggression back. Are you willing to trade with us?
Your lying tongue.
No, they're not.
This is Athelloren, home of the Oak of...
Come on.
Speak your lies and be gone from Athelloren.
Our relations should be increasing in time, right? Just because we're all at war with the same people? Yeah, it is improving up to 15. 17, 7. In time, I think we can get them all to be friendly. And then if we can get the humans up here to be friendly too, that'd be pretty sweet. Because I have to worry about dwarves. We can raid, right?
I have no time for this.
That army is rather small. So I wonder if we just raid the province for some money. I don't think they can take us. A fight is not something I necessarily wanted due to all of their high armor, but I believe we can kill them, at least with Durthu in our army. Let's see if we can at least get some money. Yeah, you're just gonna hide out there, piece of crap. Hey, we got some money. Lords and ladies of Athelloren gather every so often to discuss and determine the future of the Azrai. Their word, once the debate is concluded, is proclaimed throughout the forest and enacted immediately. At this moment, they have decided that more funds are required. I totally agree. You are a very smart council. In fact, I may get those grapes next time. How much money can we get from raiding? 49? Are we in the right province? Yeah. Really, that's it? 49. A whole 49.
Valiant lord.
Huh. Well, maybe this will entice them to come out and fight us. Also, we have a council set up that we can put other, I believe, trees in to give us some bonuses. Oh, look at that. Plus 10 leadership for fighting against dwarves. Huh. That makes sense, right? Because in the lore, he was actually almost torn to pieces by a dwarven army, right? What these dwarves dream of in the dark and dank depths shall not be wrought upon our lands. Defeat the Lord's army. We'll get battle masters.
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Their army grows. You can't really take them on right now. That's gonna be very expensive. I want them, but that's very expensive. So I think we're going to grab the grapevines. And hopefully at some point you're going to level up so we can actually get some spells on you. And at least with this spell backup, I would feel more comfortable attacking the doors. I was going to say next turn we're going to see if we can form some alliances here. Sure, you're rank 53? What happened to you? Is Carcassonne kicking your ass? Dwarf army gets larger and larger. Yeah, they probably just got crushed by them. Well, at least had a defeat at some point. Okay. Well,
What could you possibly
you're the last
want?
one. Still don't want that. Going up to 20, up to 10, up to 33. Alright. If we get some military alliances out of all of them, we get an amber each, so that's pretty cool. Also 2 amber each if we get alliances from those factions as well.
You may keep your...
We just kind of stay the course. Sit here and raid. Paravon is being taken out by some other Bretonnian lord.
No,
These guys are now
I will
full.
not shame my clan.
Black Venom. A very small goblin army. It'd be pretty nice if they came up here and resettled this so we can just take it from them. Their public order is totally fine. Our efforts up here with the raiding are not doing anything, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we just keep going. They did it! They actually did that! Hey, the broken nose is gone. Carried by elegantly hewn ships, our cousins have traveled from the distant lands of Uthwan, the High Elves, to visit us. After so many long years, they have finally deigned to visit their forest brethren. Is this a gracious visit or an omen of arrogance? Do you consider this a slight or a blessing? Will you grant them an audience with the Elven Council? Income from trade, public order. We had no trade, so deny their audience. This is perfect. Can we just move normally? No. We can't attack from the trees, right? From the roots? No. Alright, well. We're going to end up taking that settlement anyway. So good on us. We'll give them more time to improve. But I really want to push trade agreements. Damn. Any amount of money is going to be really
You may
good.
speak your honeyed words, but I will see the lie concealed within.
What? Orion, I'm honestly just wanting to be friends. Not like the type of friends where I stab you in the back when I become more powerful than you, but like actual friends. Cool. That's going to be just in time for the vine. So now we're at a positive 900. I think we're just going to kind of let that accumulate without building another army quite yet. Ooh. Glade Riders are going to be our basic skirmishing cav, which leads up to Wild Riders. And then the Sisters of the Thorn. I want so many things. So we're going to be able to get another building out of this. Oh, wait, no. When our main settlement is up to level 3. We're going to need to use another Amber. We can upgrade to level 3 starting next turn. It's going to give us some more money, some more growth, more construction slots. But we will be at 0 Amber. Well, no, we won't, because we'll take Karak Asgaraz. So I think we actually save this money here to upgrade our main settlement later. Alright. Now, we have access to +8 melee attack around her. Katra here. Public order is increased by an additional 1. No, we want spells. So we have Melkos Mystifying Miasma, which is a direct damage spell and a slow. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good. We have no items to give you, so there you go. Alright, now we're going to get the Ladriel, Lady of Mists. Protector of all that is hidden and lost, Ladriel comes to the aid of those who wander the dark places of the world. This would be nice too, but I don't want to spend the Amber on this technology quite yet. So with a +40 in diplomacy, the Bretonnian lords around us will at least be neutral. Well, some of them will be. What about Paravan? Paravan is hating us because of why? They condemn treaties with Wood Elves and Torgorvan. But they like that we're at war with the Beastmen. And that we're trespassing against the Black Venom. Okay. Alright. Well, let's take the city. Yeah, declare war. Well, let's fight, because I just want to see the units on the screen. Thank Grotzlick for settling here. That was very kind of you. You're awesome. And now we're just going to quickly crush them.
Wild Riders! Awaiting orders!
With our Way Watchers probably just alone.
Our bows are yours!
Alright, you ready for this epic battle? Ready for it?
Wild Riders!
Well. Alright, GG. Whew. You know, man, that was a tough fight. It's a good thing we had those Way Watchers. It's a good thing. I'm sure we're gonna get a ton of money out of this. Whoa, actually, yeah, we did. We also got an item. Now we are going to get the Amber. Wait. For minor settlements, we get +1. Okay, seeding. The Wood Elves are nourishing the world roots in this region, which also provides Amber for their coffers. Nice. And we got level up. Okay, so this dude has a lot of trees. We have the Lore of Beast tree that we can go down, which is awesome because of Flock of Doom and other reasons. The Eye of Kurnios gives us a missile buff. So this is like a missile tree, which is totally okay for the Wood Elves. Sight beyond sight? Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Wait, this replaces the Eye of Kurnios. Oh, instead of a 30-meter range, it's 45. Okay. Call of the Woods is the melee path. Yep. Campaign stuff. We're going to grab the cooldown to Wistion's Wild Form. We also have another level, so we're going to grab a level in Flock of Doom, because Flock of Doom is an amazing spell. Okay, Sword of Strife is already equipped. Great. We got Karak, Asgaraz, and as you can see here, we're going to have to rebuild the settlement, and then we only get one building slot, and that is it. That's all your outposts outside of the Wood Elf realm gets. The main thing here is that we're generating an additional amber for having this settlement. That's kind of it. This provides us with a garrison. We'll reduce corruption for Vampiric and Chaos. That's pretty cool. And Public Order +6. Azrai Lookout. A leafy vantage point from which the elves control their new territory. Oh, look at this. Holy shit, all these trees sprang up here. That's pretty cool. I mean, they've done that before with, like, you know, the Chaos corruption, Vampiric corruption, but still, like, their quote-unquote corruption just looks nice, though. All these trees everywhere now all of a sudden. That's awesome. It's really cool. Nice details there. Okay. Back to diplomacy. We are still pushing for... Oh, wait. I think we did this earlier this turn. Never mind. We're going to end our turn instead. The dwarves of Karak Norn are now very scary, since they are sitting on a full army of very heavily armored soldiers.
Don't think so.
Oh my god. We do have 3 Dryads and 2 Deepwood Scouts here. I don't think they're going to have the movement... actually... Because that's showing their movement for using the tunnels, but I don't think they can attack by tunnels, right? Right? Can you? For some reason, I have a memory of being able to attack with, like, the greenskins using their tunneling mechanic. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Hopefully they can't move, because then that would give us another turn to get some kind of garrison up here. 2 Eternal Shields. Unit experience gained per turn for all forces. Missile damage and weapon strength for all forces. Growth faction-wide and income faction-wide, but we want the Waystone. Mainly just for the garrison. Alright, we also want to upgrade our Hollow. We may be losing a battle here, but we're going to hold out against the dwarves if we can, because Durthu hates all dwarves. That's going to be tough, though. That's going to be a really hard fight. Diplomacy. We're still increasing? Great.
We will see our homeland persist through all the coming.
Deepwood protects its sons and daughters.
Damn. Still improving, though. Okay. Well. Okay. Do they have the movements? They went back. Okay. That's cool with me. So many things I want. Unlocks technologies Kurnios the Hunter. Aerith Kale the Pale Queen. I'm looking for those right now. Ah, here we go. Okay. So up here, campaign movement range, hero recruitment rank +2 for branch wraiths, casualty replenishment rate for all forces +20%. Okay, so but those are going to be later tier buildings, so we don't need those quite yet. Income from grapevines, all regions and adjacent provinces. To fight the dwarves, though, these Starfire Shaft Glade Guard are going to be very useful. But at the same time, where are you? These guys, the Eternal Guard, have armor piercing damage as well. High leadership like the dwarves have, and decent melee stats. So they're also very cool. Because the problem is the very high armor of... I wonder if... I haven't actually tested this. If the Starfire Shafts can kill the Quarrelers with their high armor. Well, now is the time to find out, right? Where'd they go? Oh, dude, if they leave Karak Norn alone, if they keep going to the south, I'm not sure why they're moving out. But if we can sneak Karak Norn by only having to defeat their garrison, dude. Also, we're still suffering from public order problems here, which is not great. And that is going to cost a lot of money. The Glade Lord may not be bad. Increase our upkeep by 349. No, we don't need that quite yet. Not yet. The public order here. Dwarf beer. The military presence is going to be the reason why it's going up. So as soon as we leave, this is going to go down. Which is very bad.
Deepwood protects its sons and daughters.
I think we just maintain a
Deepwood
slow
protects its sons
opening
and
here.
daughters.
Play it safe. If those Dwarven armies do leave the region, then we will take, or try to take care of Asgaraz. That place will grant us 2 additional amber. Okay. Not necessarily a bad thing if we confederate. Or not confederate, but get a military alliance. Alright, so they are gone. Crooked Moon is up here. Did the Crooked Moon take... Ah, I see. They're on their way to take out Crooked Moon right now. So that means we need to get going. That's what that means. Alright, so now we're at rank 3. We still have 1 additional amber left. It would be nice if I could get you. But the only way to do that is to travel down here next turn, pick her up, and then travel back. But we may not have time. That garrison, honestly, is still going to be kind of difficult with the army we have. He is a siege attacker, so he can take out the walls. But they do have Thunderers. We have Flock of Doom, which can help. These guys have stalks, so at least they won't be picked off immediately. These guys have high armor. Don't know if we have enough. So what I think I'm actually going to do is recruit this person.
How can I assist you?
We're going to recruit... I guess we'll grab
I will see it done.
a Hagbane tip. And a Dryad. We're going to embed, and then next turn we're going to have her travel. I hope that she can reach, so that she can support the attack on Karak Norn.
Lady of the Glade, at your service.
I really want the Dryad spell that we gave her. The garrison is not large, but we do not have the armor-piercing units needed to take them out yet. Wood elves can deal a lot of armor-piercing damage with many units. It's just we don't have them. Okay, so we want to do this. Since we are a siege attacker, we can attack immediately, but we are going to continue the siege so that we can then get.
You need me? Of course.
There it is.
Starting out.
And now with her help, we're also going to be giving her some experience, so let's hope this goes well. Durthu is a very tanky forest, or tanky tree, and a forest. He's part of the forest. The things you have to watch out here are going to be the Thunderers. Their armor-piercing damage can wreck Durthu. So we're probably going to try and Flock of Doom them first. And also hit them with our ranged. So the Dryads here are going to have to take the hits. Durthu is needed to actually... Are these siege attackers? Okay, so the Treekin can also take out the gates, which is good. Wild Riders, not much for you to do quite yet, so we're going to try and tuck you into a corner where you're not going to be assaulted. So over there.
Glade Guard. Bows of Athelloren.
We want you kind of off to the side.
Orders. Orders.
Okay, we do not want to gamble. Alright, let's see if we can take out these dwarves who have dealt so much damage to Durthu in the past. And start. Good. Okay, so the Wild Riders, I think, actually pulled some of their garrison over here. Very good.
Glade Guard.
Gonna Flock of Doom those guys.
Moving fast.
Hunters. Quickly now.
Shriekin. I'm not gonna bother, I don't think, climbing the walls.
As you command.
Move you over there. Now we're gonna move these guys up.
Ever ready. Like the wind.
Get out of the range of that tower. Durthu and Treekin, knock down that gate. Gonna try and do Flock of Doom again.
Glade Guard. Armed and ready. Warriors of Arium. Glade Guard. Yes.
Are we on the... Okay, no, we're not on the wall. Ah, we can't see them. If we can't see them, it doesn't actually do damage, so we need to see them.
Glade Guard. We understand. Bowman ready. We are tireless. Immediately.
Ready.
Glade Guard. Dauntless Azri.
There we go. No! There it is. No! I think each time they disappear, we are not doing damage.
Battle ready.
This is the, direct damage spell as well. But we have Flock of Doom, which is kind of better, so we're probably just going to save our mana for that.
Glade Guard.
Or Winds of Magic, I guess. Alright, we are through the gate. Let's get in here. And we are going to go... I think we're just going to go straight for their center. Or do we? Actually, no. Oh, well, we got to get through these guys first. Alright, Durthu. Everybody. Treekin, Branch Wraith, everybody who's anybody is going in here. Wild Riders. Do like that. You guys are going to hit the Thunderers if you can. And we need to get you over here as well so you're not picked apart. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's play.
Archers ready!
Let's also nail these guys with a magic missile to the base. Very nice. Very nice impact. We're going to increase Durthu's weapon damage.
Our bows are yours! Blade guard!
Gonna do another Flock of Doom here very soon.
Armed and ready! Swiftly!
Should also hit those Thunderers. I don't know why they keep disappearing. Like, we should have sight on them.
Fury bear! Be Athelloren!
Blade guard!
Keep firing on them.
To orders! Deepward archers! Weapons!
Focus on those Thunderers. They're the one thing that can deal a lot of damage to Durthu. Well, miners can also deal damage to Durthu, but not as much. Because they have to actually hit. We're going to buff Durthu again. We are, even through their high armor, all of this archer fire is taking them down. Get another Flock of Doom going. No! Well, that's great.
Blade guard!
That's a waste of one's magic right there.
Wild rider! Swiftly! Yes!
But luckily we have a lot of their ranged down.
Archers ready!
Let's see if we can just get our Wild Riders to push through.
Our bows are yours!
And we got it. They're actually going to rout. All right. Take that, dwarves. Run for your lives. So many arrows. Arrows upon arrows. All right. We did it. There have been sacrifices. 109 kills for Durthu. That dude is a beast. That magic missile spell that he starts the game with is pretty powerful. It's a very nice addition. I'll take that money. And I'm going to take your amber. Well, remember, it's going to cost us like $6 grand to get this back. So, no, we're just going to do a
Lady
seeding.
of the Azray!
Fire resistance plus 30%? That's actually really good for Durthu because he has 40% fire weakness due to being a tree. That's pretty funny that we get that gem. Armor plus 5, ward save plus 10. That sounds fine to me. We also got level ups. We are going to... honestly, well, increase the power reserves is pretty strong. Yeah, we're going to do that. More Flock of Dooms.
Proud daughter of Athelloren.
And you, we want Earthblood, which is going to be a replenishment of hit points. Although Smoke and Mirrors is also pretty good. Honestly, there's a lot of good spells. Well, some are better than others. But I think we're going to take Earthblood here. Regeneration is nice. Karak Norn, we are going to place, what is this? A hunting camp. Income generated, furs resource production, 28 bundles. These buildings here, these faction-wide buffs and all forces buffs, that's insane. So if you just focus on these, man. You know? But also, if we're playing a diplomatic game, hopefully we can get a lot of trade going. So having furs would be pretty nice. I'm going to try that, because we are trying to get a diplomatic game going.
You called?
Alright, so Katra I think, is going to join
Lady of
Durthu.
Athelloren.
Lurin is going to go back to protect the Waterfall Palace, or maybe even come over here. No, Waterfall Palace. We are really plummeting in the public order. Or maybe even just stay put, because I'm sure the dwarves of Karak Norn, who beat the goblins, are going to come back. So that is not increasing anymore. Neither are you.
This is Athelloren, home of the Oak of Age.
It's always seems so hard to get trade agreements with the AI. Their economic power is weak. Wow. Man, really? Let's offer a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So now that we're trading partners, that's going to increase our relations, which is one of the big things that we're trying to do here. So that's good. Income plus 100. So in 5 turns, we'll get our money back. And then some. And then we'll be in the positives. As long as we don't get, like, go to war or something. For some unknown reason. And because we now have another treaty with their friends, we're going to be increasing with them. So I think it's going to be worth.
What could you
Facts.
possibly want?
No, they're not quite ready for that step yet. Okay, 3 amber. Cool. We have not that much money right now. Guess we end the turn. Maybe seeing some dwarves coming up here. But now we have... Well, actually, no, we don't have a walled settlement. I don't think that we have walls of Karak Norn anymore, because it's just a single building. Hey! Okay. Let me just check. Yeah. Confirmed. We have no walls. Just a lookout post. So now, plus 40 relations with the Bretonnian lords. Oh, I guess it's going to take a turn. Okay. That's still not excellent. We'll see how this goes. Their hatred for the elves and the elves' hatred for them, it may still make that kind of hard. But ideally, I want to be friends with the north and take out the dwarves, I think, in the greenskins. Is who I really want to kill. Maybe come down here and take out this area as well. Is what I'm currently thinking. Alright, so that's now done. Public order plus 3 in all provinces seems pretty good, because that's a issue we are dealing with. That will take one of our amber. Ambush chance plus 20%. Ambush defense chance plus 20%. They have some pretty cool techs. Diplomatic relations with the undead. Income from raising settlements and post-battle loot. Huh. And this is going to be the Tilia Stalia. Income from ports plus 400%. This is an odd technology because a lot of the ports in my area are going to be from the Bretonnians, and then also the Tilians, the Border Princes, and Astalia down here, because they all have ports along here. So to get the money from the ports, I kind of want to take out the people who I have a public relation bonus with. That's interesting. Let's see. Dwarves are not currently heading up. Not to say that they won't soon. We're at a positive 9 here now. Wait, what? Really? Why? Military presence of 6. Untainted. Okay. Buildings 12. Oh, okay. No, I get it. Yeah, because this is actually part of a province. It's just these territories that are not part of the provinces. But these are still province. Okay. All right, cool. I was afraid, I know, I just noticed that, just kind of dinged in my head. I was afraid that every single building would be on its own, even these outposts, so like public order was going to be a real damn issue in this game. But no, I don't think it's going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay,
These are dark
so
times.
Lurin,
I go then.
that's what it is. You can garrison from using the underground paths.
At your
That's what I was
service.
thinking of. Not attacking. End turn? Listen, I play a lot of multiplayer. I know a lot about the balance with multiplayer units. Campaign is not really my thing in this game. It's still something I'm not exactly new, but not the best with. 500 gold for a peace treaty with the dwarves is not a terrible idea. We can fight them later. The thing is, I don't have armies that are really made to fight dwarves right now, so I'm okay with this. There we go, public order +3 in all provinces, which is great. The Azrai have long had a patchy relationship with the denizens of the forest. Whilst often the two peoples get along harmoniously, there have been issues. Lately, malevolent dryads have taken to kidnapping elven children for fun. Yeah, fun times. When brought to justice, they remain unrepentant. It is their forest, they say. To burn them would anchor the forest, but surely they must be made to pay for their crimes against the Azrai. Send them to the Wildwood. Cast them out. Melee attack, recruitment cost increase. Leadership, recruitment cost increase. Wait. So it's just what bonus do we want? Send them to the Wildwood. I'm not exactly sure what the Wildwood is, but hopefully that's a better way to go. So now we're at peace with the dwarves. Cool. We are only at war with the Beastmen factions now, right? And I don't know where they are located at. Okay. No problem. Alright, so we're happy there. You're actually deteriorating. What? Oh, because we made peace with Karak Norn?
What could you
No,
possibly
my friend!
want?
Well. Okay. Improving still. Improving. Paravon is not directly at war with any of the Wood Elves. You used to be. And you're at war with Paravon.
The laws of chivalry demand.
Okay. Well. At least we're in a time of peace. What to build now? What are these? Unlocks the Ancient of Delandra position within the Gathering of Ancients. Construction cost -5% for all buildings faction-wide. Ancient of... Okay, so these are unlocking our council. Research rate 10%. Unit experience for forest spirit and flying monsters. Recruitment cost -5 for all armies. Well, the thing is, though, the one lord we have, I don't believe Durthu allows elves in his council. They have to be treemen. So, unlocking one of these positions right now is not something I'm too interested in. Growth is pretty nice, but I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. Hero recruit rank, lord recruit rank. Greenskin tribes. I would like to get down to here. So I think we're going to continue with this path. Oh, which means we need to build the Temple of Kurnios. Okay. Well, we'll get Hoeth, Lord of Wisdom. That's not bad. Getting our heroes +2 ranks on recruitment is definitely not bad, especially since we're going to want to build Spell Singers and get them out on the field. So that's not a bad call. Upgrading would be nice. So we may save up for the vineyard. And I think that's going to do it for the first episode, everybody. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all in the next episode. We're spreading the trees. It's basically Fern Golly up in here. Take care.